I woke up early one day. I knew that if I stayed in the room, I'd wake everyone else up. So I decided to go for a little walkie walk. Went out to the beach. There I saw the sky melt into the ocean. Something magical about that hour in the morning. When the sleepy village slowly wakes up, the only thing milling about are animals, cats, and mosquitoes. In hindsight, I won't be videotaping the cat taking a shit. It's just not the type of filmmaker I want to be.
Fucking mosquitoes.
What do you do when you wake up before everyone else? Well, you do your best to not wake them. But eventually, you have to. I answered emails for as long as I could. And then, the inevitable happened. I made a beautiful bandana and a sash out of my sheets. Janine. I gotta get a selfie stick to really capture the magic of this moment. Where's my selfie stick at? Dude, can you believe I dropped my phone today? This thing shattered. Where's the selfie stick? Fell out of this piece of shit. I'm sorry, Janine. We can't all speak beautifully like you. I'm gonna be fine though. Don't you worry about me. Okay, I gotta pack. I'm leaving. You guys awake yet? I said I'm leaving.
Bye, Timmy.
We're at breakfast.
Needless to say, I can be a weird handful sometimes. And the girls, they're very tolerant of me. I like to think I made them stronger human beings. Yeah. I'm a weirdo.
Come on. Take care of yourself. Take care of yourself. Follow your heart.
I'm so sad.
You're not really sad. You're not really?
Yes.
I'll always be on the internet. You'll always find me there.
Unless you're dead.
Unless I'm dead. Thank you. Thank you for that.
The ride to the pier was an abrasive reminder that there are more things to search out. I stood in a line to confirm my ticket. All of my shit neatly piled into a bag with wheels. Then I took my seat with the other people's, on the same boat but on a very different journey. I futzed around with my hat a bit. Our boat came. While getting on the boat, I fought the urge to not play with the fire hose. An urge that few people can understand, but one that is very real for me. I said goodbye to Koh. This time, perhaps forever. There are other islands and other lands that need exploring, and we're gonna get there, you and me. When the boat arrived at the harbor from Champagne, I had had new friends.
YouTube video. Rock and roll, man. Boy, I thought I'd never get off that island. Go ahead. Yeah. Rock and roll. Just gonna squeeze in, pardon me. Look at that, we're here. Champagne. We made it. Oh God, it's so good to be back in America. My new friend, we made friends. If I could remember his name, I'd tell it to you right now. Brandon, I knew that.
But he was getting on a plane, and I was getting on a train. The bus to the train station did not excite me at all. Curiously though, it had enough speakers in it to wake a deaf person.
That's a lot of speakers for a tiny bus.
On the other end, I gathered my bag from the man, and it must have been the bananas or something, but I met a blonde. I did my best to ignore her. I walked to the train station and realized that it would be more than 3 hours until my train left. 3 hours to kill in Champagne. Beverage must be had.
Alright, so
With food.
20 here and then continue
I grabbed 2 likely candidates for friendship and made way to the nearest restaurant.
Xanadu. Free Wi-Fi, free internet, free recharge battery, free shower. All we gotta do is maybe buy some food. Maybe, I don't know. Let's see how far this free thing lasts.
There, I securely placed my bag on the other side of a bamboo fence, which meant it was safe. While searching for the restroom, I engaged in a traveler's rite of passage by placing my sticker from the boat on a wall, where others had placed their stickers from different boats.
Huh? One of us.
Soon enough, the train came. Finding my seat was a bit of an ordeal, but it was labeled. So it wasn't really an ordeal at all. I just had a bunch of footage I had to burn through, so I pretended it was an ordeal, but it was actually quite easy. The toilet in the train was the standard stainless steel hole to the tracks. Somehow, the ticketing agency managed to procure for me the top bunk in the train. What can I say? It's the top bunk. Crawling around up there, I felt like a tiny mammal, making a little nest, and also very vulnerable. I was, however, excited to find that the porter cabin had an electrical outlet, which my computer cord could reach. In keeping with the Thai traditions, I ran my cable in the most direct fashion back to my bunk. It was given a little more than a cursory glance by the police officer, who stamped my ticket. With my computer charging, I could now take a short nap. Just kidding, that's ridiculous. I got you, son. Just a joke. It's a joke. I didn't take a nap. I edited things on the computer because that is the best use of my time. At 4:30 in the morning, I was awoken by the food lady, who gave me some sliced apples and a club sandwich. The club sandwich was highly suspicious and soggy and gross, but peppered with the right spice called hunger, it was delicious. The apples were apples. Even in Thailand, apples taste like apples. We had arrived in Bangkok, the jumping off point to everywhere else in Southeast Asia, India, Europe, pretty much everywhere. I tried to keep with the island traditions that I had invented by wearing a dress, a sarong of sorts. It felt weird, hot, stifling. I wouldn't wear it for long. I got into a cab with a guy who didn't speak any English.
Like, where are we going?
He didn't even really understand where we were headed.
Sumkovit Road? Okay.
I had this weird idea that I could videotape half my face and half the city coming alive in like a George Clooney end of movie sort of thing, but I don't know if it worked or not. Let's see if it works if I put it to some music. In classic Thailand taxi driver fashion, the guy dropped me off about a kilometer away from where I actually wanted to go. So with my wheelie bag in hand, I walked the rest of the way. I do not understand why he would just take me. I just like, dude, whatever. Whatever, that's just the way it is, I guess. I don't know. I was missing my bicycle. Yeah, it was a whole kilometer. A whole big long kilometer. But one of the streets that I had to walk down was called Soy Cowboy, which is, which is the strip dancing whorehouse street. But at 8 o'clock in the morning, it's not the most lively place. It's kind of like, well, it's like being in a strip club at 8 o'clock in the morning. It's dead. It's completely dead. Once I got to the hostel, they informed me that my bed would not be ready until 2 p.m. So after being pretty much up all night, I had to sit in the restaurant instead of lying down on a bed, which was very tiring. Very tiring. But guess who joined me? Yay! The girls from the train. Actually, they told me what hostel they were staying at, and so then I just kind of went there first. And I was like, oh my god, you guys are staying here too? Anyway, we went to lunch in one of the fancy malls that they have there. And once I got back to the room, I pretty much just crashed immediately.
It's scribbly bits.
You might be wondering why this video is so voiceover heavy. The answer is actually quite simple. For the last 3 days, I've had an incredible fever. And I wasn't well enough to stand in front of this window where the lighting is okay. I was lying in that bed, which is a dark corner. Fortunately, through the fever, I was able to edit together 196 gigs of footage. I know. If I wasn't able to couple it together with videos, I had to do the voiceover bit. I don't know if it was better or worse. To be honest with you, we went through like several versions. The first version was very bleak, but I blame the fever on that. Anyway, not to worry, I'm drinking plenty of water, got plenty of fluids, and I think we're through the worst of it. Hopefully we'll get on a motorcycle soon and drive across Cambodia. You know, explore all the bits. Because adventure! Whoa, maybe tomorrow. Today I might just drink lots of water.
Gotta stay hydrated.
I love you, my little lemon drops. Don't give up on me, because, you know, still kicking.